Yes, my people, it's a beautiful Sunday to talk about what is going on in Nigeria. You know, a lot of people have been deprived of their rights in this country. You know what is happening, the crisis that is happening in this country. A lot of people have been deprived of their rights. Some people are not able to come out to feed their whole family because of what is happening in Nigeria presently. What the most exciting thing and the most surprising thing is what is happening in APC camp. Both northern and southern governors, they have separated. They are no more supporting Bola Tinubu. The northern governors now are against him, exposing a secret to the world, that they are exposing what Bola Ahmed they will use to bring Bola Tinubu down. I want you to stay connected to the end of this show. So you can go see waiting El-rufai, the northern governors are saying about Bola Tinubu.
Welcome to LAJUPOG TV show.
The whole of crime scene
is happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV show. If you are new to the show, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, the bell beside it, and also plan to drop your comments in the comment section so that YouTube will notify you anytime we drop any other video into the channel. As a citizen of Nigeria, a lot of things that we should have done, that the politicians, the rich, the wealthy ones have taken that opportunity away from us. Even though we strive, we fight for what is supposed to be ours, those people that are in power, they use that power against us. Because a lot of things, if you look at this side, killing, if you look at this other side, kidnapping, if you look at this other side, expensive things, if you look at this other side, food are increasing, petrol is increasing, everything is increasing, and everything is affecting the masses. There's none, these things are not affecting those people, those politicians. They are not affecting those rich people. They are every day, the so-called president is increasing their salaries instead of increasing the salaries of the federal workers, of the federal staffs, instead of paying their salaries. Is not doing anything about that. Is now coming out and begging the people, and you think that these northern governors, they won't come out and fight for their people. Since the beginning of this election, I knew that the northern governors, they didn't support him. The northerners didn't support Bola Tinubu from the beginning. I knew that. But as per se is in APC, he was elected as an APC representative to go and be the president. They don't have any choice. Now they are now coming against him to fight him, to make sure that he's pushed away from that position. Because this man, this Bola Tinubu that we're talking about, is not even a responsible person to be in that kind of position. Everyone will stay connected in the end of the show, so you now go see what El-rufai, other governors are saying about Bola Tinubu, and what will make you to cry about this man, because this man is just so hilarious that there's nothing that we hope, nothing good can come out of him. And people will stay connected at the end of the show. We'll be back. See you soon.
Now, as we are witnessing the whole back and forth of the parties at the tribunal, it is interesting to see the crisis in the APC continue to deepen. The crisis in the APC has continued to worsen day by day. Southwest APC, Northern APC, crisis everywhere. They cannot agree. In fact, the body language of some of the Northern APC members shows clearly that they are against the Tinubu administration. The recent crisis in the APC began when a Northern faction in the APC came out and said they don't want El-rufai and Ganduje to be ministers, that the two of them are fantastically corrupt, saying they don't want to see them in the corridor of power. But before I break that down for you, let me quickly show you how this northern governor exposed Tinubu. Now we all know that the 8,000 naira money where they say they won't transfer give masses, we all know that it is a scam, but we never expected that it was an APC governor that will come out and expose the scam. Now watch how the APC governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, gently and respectfully exposed Tinubu on the 8,000 naira cash transfer issue. See the video.
But my position really is not even about whether we should really use the register or not. My position has always been the fact that as the former chairman committee on banking, who had a responsibility at that time overseeing the entire financial services sector of our own country, you will agree with me that the statistics at the moment that has been provided by the NDIC, and if you go to Central Bank, you also see the same statistics by the Development Finance Department of Central Bank. You will agree with me that about 70% of the rural population in Northwest are completely financially excluded, they are unbanked. So if you want to transfer money to 8 million Nigerians, for instance, and you are telling me that you want the vulnerable people to benefit from the transfers, I will disagree with you completely that if you look at the current statistics, like I said, 70% of the adult age between 18 and above in northern Nigeria, particularly the northwest part of Nigeria, are completely unbanked. So for me, how do you really transfer this kind of money to them? At this critical time, the problem is that I don't think even the people who are going to transfer the monies to them will even access the money.
You have heard him. He said 70% of the northern rural population, particularly in the northwest, they completely unbanked. They don't get accounts. Yet, federal government is saying they are going to transfer money to them. And this is the same thing Buhari did. Buhari said they were transferring money to them. Now the corruption wey dem do for Buhari regime, na they won't carry on now. People wey no get bank account, how you want take transfer money to them? But Nigerians saw it differently in the comment section. They say, so now you can agree that there is so much poverty in the north. But when His Excellency Peter Obi said it, you people came for him. You said he was disrespecting the north. But now you are saying it. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet says, how will they be financially excluded? Northern ethnic jingoists came after Peter Obi when he said the truth about the poverty in the north. Of course, they were exhibiting their regular hatred for Igbos on Obi. No, sir, the northwest is rich. Let's leave it like that. And this one said, you said it, but if it is said by Peter Obi, the whole Nigeria will be in total chaos and anarchy. Using Tinubu's words. And this one said, the truth is, in Tinubu's Nigeria, the large population of poor northerners will increase drastically. But it is all good. After all, a bad Muslim in power is better than the best infidel in power. I pity the poor children anyways. And this one said, how did Buhari's intervention reach them? Did the financial exclusion start on May 30th, 2023? Oh, Buhari claimed he was transferring money to them. And this tweet said, Obi said the north is the poverty headquarters and he would start from there. You people said he was disrespecting the north and lying. Today, you all are back to saying the north is the poorest. Humans. That is it. Now, onto the issue of El-Rufai and Ganduje. This group came out and said, no, these people are too corrupt. They cannot be ministers. Look at how the paper reported it. The Transparency Group, in a statement jointly signed by its convener, Bala Mustafa, Secretary General Noel Malama, and Director of Publicity, Nafisa, respectively maintained that Mr. Tinubu should tread with caution and not appoint politicians with questionable character into cabinet. It recalled that Mr. El-Rufai is standing trial for allegedly embezzling 32 billion in revenue from sales of federal government houses between 2005 and 2007 when he was the minister of the FCT. The statement read, any government that prides itself on probity and accountability should not be seen to patronize the likes of the former governor of Kaduna State. It is in the public domain that Malam Nasir El-Rufai is facing prosecution of 32 billion naira in court. Also, the former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, is facing rejection over his dirty past involving dollar bribes. And what is good for Ganduje should be good for El-Rufai. This group sef, e be like say e get wetin dey worry dem. Person wey una dey advise say make you no appoint corrupt people into im cabinet, im own hands clean? And you know the comment section is where you always find the truth. Look at some of the tweet reactions in the comment section. This tweet said, is Tinubu himself a saint? He basically has no moral ground to disqualify Ganduje and El-Rufai. Illegitimate begets illegitimate. Oh. And this one said, a corrupt thief should not appoint other corrupt thieves on the basis of what moral authority? Annals undergrowth. Chey! This one dey vex so. And this tweet said, the man being warned is a fraudster himself, so stop this gimmick. The entire pool is muddled. Chai! Nigerians dey provoke. This tweet said, before, what do you expect from Tinubu? Birds of the same feather congregate together. Chai! And this tweet said, laugh out loud. You dey whine me. You are telling corrupt figurehead not to appoint his children. They play. Oh, now anytime I hear of crisis in the APC, I dey always dey very happy because I want the party to be in shambles. First of all, because of the pain and the hardship, because of the retrogression where that party bring to this country. Secondly, because of the case where they go on at the tribunal. I believe say when the party is in shambles, their influence on the judges will be lower, especially the northern faction of the APC. And I pray that whatever will keep them in disarray, may it continue to happen now. As today is Sunday, I release the grace upon them to continue to be aggrieved. The grace for them to scatter the party. The grace for El-Rufai and Ganduje to cause the kind of havoc that will be irreparable. I release it upon them now. And as for the tribunal judges, receive the grace to pass the right judgment, the kind of judgment that will favor Nigerians, the kind of judgment that will not increase the number of thugs in this country. Receive the grace to pass it now, and we earnestly anticipate the day when we go pass that judgment.
Yes, my people, thanks for staying connected to the very end of this video. You know, what I'm still baffling about is that some Nigerians are still coming out to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu after everything that we have seen, after everything that we have shown Nigerians, after everything that after all this evidence. Some idiotic Nigerians are still coming out to support him, still claiming his name that is the one that is going to save Nigeria from poverty, after he's the one that is dripping us into more and more poverty. So people are still coming out to support him. I don't just understand what's the problem of Nigerians. Our eyes has been open enough to see that these people doesn't care about us. But I don't know why some people they still decide to close their eyes to the truth. And I don't see wetin El-Rufai talk for this video. If na no hear am, me na go back to the video, go hear am again. See wetin that man talk. You went to go and borrow 50. You want to borrow 500 billion for what? You want to be sharing 8,000 naira to citizen, to the youth. Now 8,000 naira go feed them for the whole 4 years. Yeah. Now 8,000 naira go feed them for the whole 4 years. And what I'm so surprised, what if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not taken down now? I promise you, I'm saying this publicly, that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not brought down now, he's going to be the one to destroy this country. I'm saying it. Because after every evidence that you have shown that this man doesn't care about Nigerians, he doesn't care about what we are. We are, day by day, Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are crying. But these people, they don't care. What is actually angering me is that you became the president, you increased the salary of politicians. You didn't pay federal workers. And you increase the salary of politicians that are surrounding you. Is that making sense? Is that a sign of a good president? My people, I want to stay connected to LAJUPOG TV show for more entertaining news about what is happening in Nigeria politics. Because what is really happening now is a thing that nobody can control. We are just open on the judiciary. That's why we are shouting, all eyes on the judiciary. All eyes on the judiciary. That their decision is what is going to save Nigeria. See you in my next video. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Have a nice day.
Thank you for staying connected at LAJUPOG TV show. Leave the message I believe let everyone impact you. So all we do on this channel is to bring to you prophetic words from men of God in America and outside America, from the person of Julie Green and Christmas to the Vincent and Bullock and Clement and all of that. So we'll update you with undiluted words from them and also their prophetic words. And guess what? Many of these prophecies are really coming through. So just ensure you subscribe to this channel just to get more of the prophecy in pure time. Guess what? See you in the next video.